Hello, beautiful people. Like, share, and subscribe. Here, I will give you undiluted truths. Please just like, share, and subscribe to our channel. So, I don't know the U.S. Embassy. I don't know whether I will call it cry out or whatever. So they are saying that I've interviewed more than 150,000 Nigerians and 30,000 students. So, Mr. David Green revealed that they have interviewed this number just this year alone. You understand? He made this in an interview with the News Agency of Nigeria in Abuja. You know, imagine 150,000 people. 150. So the question now you ask is, this is not a reflection of a good economy and society. If you go to other African countries, I'm telling you, people are not trying to run away like the way people try to run away from Nigeria. Do you know there are African countries? Some of you always underrate other African countries. There are some African countries, they are not big, but they are peaceful and food is cheap. Everything might not be perfect there. You understand? Everything might not be perfect there, but there's small law of order. People cannot, police, EFCC cannot come in your house in the midnight to come and arrest you like a thief. Police cannot come in your house around 2 a.m. and break all your door and window and they will not fix it. So just some of the madness that happens in Nigeria. Things are still relatively stable. I have friends in Uganda. I have friends in Kenya. You understand? There's this general complaint, but you don't see people trying to flee the country like the way they do in Nigeria. If this number, 150,000, doesn't bother you, then you don't know what is happening. My own prayer personally is that all the Abado supporters in this number, I pray that their visa should be denied. And the reason why is not out of it, I'm not saying it out of a place of hatred, but so that people will learn their lesson. You cannot endorse wickedness and want all of us. You want to now run away, and all of us will now be suffering for the consequence of your creation of your madness. So I don't know. And if you check the number the U.S. Embassy is going to make from this number, I'm sure they charge visa fees. Calculate this 150,000 visa plus the number of people they would deny. You can imagine US is making millions of dollars just for interviewing people. They are not doing anything special. They are making millions of dollars. It's a shame. It's a shame. See, if your country is good, I'm sure people US will not even be charging visa money. You understand what I'm saying? Or it will be visa free. Or there will be more respect. Nobody respects Nigeria. I hear people in the comment section saying about patriotism and Giant of Africa. If you're an Abado supporter and you're talking about patriotism, you understand, you must remain in that country. The only few group of Nigerians I see that is a little bit patriotic are Northerners. Northerners are actually quite patriotic, despite all the insecurity happening in Nigeria. They travel, but mainly to Muslim countries, but it's still in very small numbers compared to Southerners. But me, I'm saying it from my deepest heart. If you're an APC supporter, I pray that your visa is denied. In fact, I pray that even if you go there, things will not go well for you, so that you will come back and enjoy the government and the madness of the government you created. You cannot endorse wickedness and now want to run away. Anyway, guys, what do you make of these numbers? Is it not worrisome? Look at how Chief Tinubu has put this country in a mess. I don't even see any end in sight. That's the problem. Up to now, the government has not drawn up a plan to tell us this is what they want to do. This is what they want. There is no future. 150,000 people in 1 year. That means in 4 years, how many will they be? This is only to USO. We are not talking of Canada. We are not talking of people going to other African countries. We are not. That means millions of Nigerians will leave Nigeria. I wish somebody would get the data. How many millions have come not only to Nigeria, people going to South Africa, going to other African countries, people going to all European countries, even poor European countries. You understand? Just because people believe they are better life. I've always mentioned, if the government want Nigerians to stay in Nigeria, they should improve security, improve rule of law, build new cities in the six geopolitical zone, try to create industrial zones in those new cities. It might be an industrial city, but clean, and it must be green, and generally improve the road networks, and make food cheap. Every other thing, clothing can be expensive. You understand? Shoes can be expensive, but let food be extremely cheap. That is one thing that keeps most people in the diaspora there. I saw a lady that did a video where she had £10 and went to a mall, and I saw what she bought. You can't buy that with the same equivalent in Nigeria or even other African countries. So food, government should try and subsidize food, maybe processed food. You understand? And I don't know. That is it anyway. Maybe every other thing can be expensive. Maybe the house rent should be cheap, food should be cheap. Maybe other things could be a little bit expensive. I think people can manage it. But when everything in the country is expensive, public education expensive, food, Tinubu, Chief Tinubu shall not be well with you and people that supported you. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. What do you make about these numbers?